The night I almost gave up wasn't a storm in the sky, it was in my chest. Cold, angry, loud. I was soaked barefoot, standing on the edge of the Williamsburg Bridge, wearing a dress I didn't even like. And I remember thinking, asterisk, no one would notice if I disappeared into the river. Except someone did. "Don't jump," said a man's voice, hoarse, tired but firm. I didn't even turn. I didn't want pity. But the voice kept coming closer. "You don't want to do this. Not tonight." Next thing I know, my foot slipped. I felt the air vanish under me until a rough, calloused hand latched onto my wrist. That man was holding a sleeping toddler in one arm and me with the other. His knee cracked against the railing as he caught me, and I remember the way he grunted, like pain wasn't new to him. "Don't fight me," he said through clenched teeth. "I'm not letting go." I didn't want to believe him, but I didn't fall. He pulled me up with nothing but his arms and something fierce in his eyes. He sat me down beside him in the rain. Didn't ask for my name, didn't need it. "You're still breathing," he said. "That's all I need to know." Turns out his name was Micah, janitor by day, single dad by necessity, widower by fire. His wife Sarah died saving their daughter during an apartment fire, covered her baby with her own body. Micah tried to run into the flames that night. They tackled him down. He still wakes up choking on smoke that isn't there. He told me, "This little girl gave me a reason to stay, even when I didn't want to." That night I whispered to him, I wasn't trying to die. I just didn't want to be me asterisk anymore. He nodded. "Been there. Holding on to someone else. That's what keeps me grounded." He took me in, gave me tea, a blanket, a place to be quiet. Didn't ask for anything. Didn't expect anything. So I stayed. Just for a night. And then I came back. 3 nights later, soaking wet, his coat in my hand. "If you'll still have me," I said, "I'm here." Micah didn't blink. He stepped aside, let me in. That's it. No speeches, no saving, just presence. Turns out presence saves more than any hero ever could. Over the next few weeks, I learned how to burn toast like a pro. Emma, his daughter, taught me how to draw faces on suns. And I started painting again, not for galleries, but for me. For the colors I had buried under years of trying to be someone I never chose to be. We built a cafe together, second chances. Just a corner space with chipped mugs and a chalkboard wall. No neon signs, just warmth. People came not for lattes, but to breathe. Micah rebuilt the counters with salvaged wood. I painted the walls amber gold. And Emma renamed our tip jar, asterisk, the dream jar. But peace doesn't sit still. My father found me. Yeah, asterisk, that asterisk father. Corporate king, merger machine. The man who once offered me a fiancé like it was a stock trade. 2 empires, 1 alliance, he'd said. I ran, and I thought I'd escaped, until the tabloids started printing my face again, calling Micah a gold digger, calling Emma a child in danger. Then came the knock. 2 men in gray suits. Aurora Whitmore, one of them said, "Your father's requesting your return. For your safety." Micah stepped in. "She's not a prisoner. But they threatened custody battles, character assassinations, anything to pull me back. So I left. I kissed Emma goodbye, promised I'd come back, and I meant it. Back at my father's penthouse, I was a porcelain doll again. Locked room, staged press statements. They said I had an asterisk breakdown. Asterisk. That I needed rest. Then they offered me a job, director of development at his foundation. "You were always good at strategy," he said. I laughed. "You didn't come find me when I was gone. You don't get to come now that I'm found. I walked out. Rain pouring, suit soaked, shoes ruined, heart racing. At 3:51 a.m., I knocked on Micah's door. "If you'll still have me," I whispered. He opened the door and just said, "You kept the coat warm." I walked away from the money, I said, "but I refused to walk away from you." And I didn't. We rebuilt everything. Together. Customers came back. We added pay what you can days. Emma taught other kids to draw rainbows without using blue. Sad makes the happy prettier, she told me. Then came the letter. Dropped into our tip jar. No name, just asterisk for your colors. Asterisk. It was my father's handwriting. No apology. But maybe regret. I stared at it for a long time. Micah put a hand on mine. "Maybe this is the day you start again," he said. We held a community night at the cafe open mic, quiet lights, chairs in a circle. I stood up and told the truth. 1 year ago, I stood on a bridge, not to take in the view, but because I thought I didn't matter. A man holding a child looked at me and said, "You'll find your reason. Just don't stop looking." That's why I'm still here. When I finished, someone clapped, then another, then the whole room. And then I saw him, my father, standing in the back. No suit, no speech. He walked up, handed me another envelope. "Not as your CEO," he said, "not even as your father, just a man trying to fix what he broke." "You don't have to fix it," I said. "You just have to show up and stay," he asked. "Is there room for me here?" Micah's voice came from the crowd. "There's always room for someone who wants to start over. Now we're building more than a cafe. We're building an asterisk way back." Micah and we got married. Nothing fancy, just us. Emma and a reclaimed arch on the same bridge where he saved my life. Emma officiated, said asterisk, "By the power of love crayons and peanut butter toast, I now pronounce you family." Asterisk. I lost a name, but I found a voice. And this little cafe, it's where strangers become stories. Where broken doesn't mean worthless. Where someone like me who once stood on the edge can now hand someone else a cup of coffee and say, "You're safe here." So tell me, have you ever been in a place where nobody saw you? Have you ever pulled someone back from the edge just by staying? Drop it in the comments. Because if there's one thing I've learned, it's this asterisk. Asterisk. You don't need to have it all to start again. You just need someone who believes you're worth saving. Asterisk. Asterisk.